Hey guys, so how are you today? I hope that you guys are having a good day today. I hope that we can all start doing something to help ourselves to grow as people, and we have to start helping ourselves to speak our mind, to post information online, and to be just straightforward, understanding what we need to do on a daily basis to help ourselves to understand more about life, but also to get to a better point of understanding. And now the point of everything that you're trying to do in your life is to learn and grow about any way you can so that you can actually understand what you need to do to move forward. So we need to grow, we need to help ourselves to prosper, we need to help ourselves to be confident, and we need to grow right now. You understand? We need to grow every single day into the person we need to be. That means working 9 to 5, that means working after the 9 to 5, doing something productive every single day. That means sleeping earlier, waking up earlier, for example. That means less partying, and that means more working. You understand? Because I understand how it is when you go to the nightclubs on a weekend and you're drinking alcohol and doing drugs every single weekend, and how tiring and fatigued you can get by living that lifestyle. You understand? Especially if you're doing drugs, there are laws in place for you to go to jail and for you to do criminal activity in life is not good. You understand? So you have to understand that you have to build support systems in your life. You have to get around people that support you. You have to meet new people. And first of all, you have to feel good about yourself. You have to be feeling great about who you are as a person. When you feel great about yourself, when you feel the need to grow, when you feel the need to help yourself to prosper, you're just doing the best job you can. But also you have to realize that, for example, those people who are retiring right now, you have to understand that their social life is going to diminish. You understand? They're going to be less social over time, and also their friends are going to disappear from their life. Their friends are not going to come to rescue them. And they're going to be much more, let's say, financially under stress. Do you know why? Because it's going to be tougher for them to have a car because the pension can't pay for you to have a car. And also, for example, what's going to happen is they're going to be stuck in their house all day, for example, and nobody's going to be calling them. Nobody's going to be coming over their house. And they're going to have to join communities and get out and about. For example, they're going to have to go places to be around people. And it's more, the more they age, the more they can't drive. You understand? And it's like, it's going to be a difficult life for them being at home as a retired person. Because now they have all this time. They got all this fucking time. And what are they going to do with their life? How are they going to spend their life? Guess how they're going to spend their life? They're going to spend their life being at home, watching TV, not going anywhere, basically, and sleeping. And that's it. That's their life. If they go out somewhere, they go to the shops, they go to a restaurant to eat, and that's it, nearby. You understand? And some of them gamble, you understand? They have gambling addictions. And it's much more difficult for them to prosper doing this method of gambling. But you have to understand that every single day is going to breed a new opportunity for you to learn. You have to prosper, you have to grow into the person you need to be. You need to have responsibilities in life. You have to understand that there's nothing to do when you are young, when you are basically on a pension, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to do. And you have to realize that the only thing you can do is to grow yourself. But you have to realize that those people who are basically on a pension young in life, or disability support pension at an early age, I'll tell you something that, for example, those people are people who are mostly alone. They have a social stigma around them. People don't come over their house. They have no money, you understand? And for them, it's tough to experience anything when they're stuck at home. They watch TV, they sleep, they're on the social media, but they have literally little to no social life. Do you understand? And this is all because of a stigma, because they're not getting out into the workplace, they're not getting out into the marketplace to start working, to have responsibilities, to increase their lifespan, to help them to grow themselves as a person. So you have to realize that you have to get to the point in your life where you feel adequate for people, where you feel enough as who you are. And you have to understand that you have to feel overall that you are doing a good job for the world and that you are contributing some way to the planet around you. That you are somehow doing something to help people and that you're trying to grow yourself into the person you need to be. So you have to realize that while I was young, I traveled a lot. I traveled around Australia. I've seen every single major city of Australia, for example. And I traveled Europe as well. And I just traveled and I was on the dole, you understand? I was on the allowance from the government. And I basically didn't have a social life. I didn't have friends coming over. I didn't have much going on for me. I didn't have a girlfriend, for example, during this time. I didn't have a proper girlfriend who believed in me, you understand? And you have to realize that now, since I'm starting to work, I'm starting to get back into the 9 to 5 and stuff. I have a better mindset now to be able to work 9 to 5. I'm much more strict now. I understand I go sleep earlier, I wake up earlier. I party less on the weekends, you understand? And if I do go out clubbing on the weekends, I stay at least 1 or 2 hours only. I don't stay the whole night over there. You understand? I'm not a party freak as much as I used to be. You understand? I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke anything. You understand? So I am successful to some extent. And some people out there wish to be in my position to some extent. And I understand that I'm doing much better now. So focusing on a greater life is the best way to get to understand what you need to do about your life. So you have to understand that you have to come with people from a coaching perspective. You have to start coaching people. Okay? You have to start coaching people about what you know about life. What do you know about life? How are you able to share your message around to people around you? How are you able to coach them into the individual that they need to be? How can you coach yourself to become that version of yourself that you need to be? Yes, and so you have to focus on your life. You have to focus on something better. You have to focus on helping yourself to grow. And never ever drink soft drinks while you're sleeping. You understand? And you have to realize that every single day, focus on a better life. Focus on content that you can give. Focus on something that you can provide to the world, and just focus on your life. Focus on who you are becoming. You know what I'm saying? Because life is a process, and I've seen the life when you're on the disability support pension or when you're on the allowance, and how nobody comes to your house and nobody wants to know you. You understand? And nobody wants to hang out with you, and nobody calls you, and you're free the whole fucking day, and nobody's calling you, nobody's fucking caring about you, nothing. You understand? I've seen that life, you know? I've seen that life basically, and that's not the life that I want to live. You understand? I want to be cared about. I want to grow myself. I want to help myself to get to a better level in my life. I want to be a working citizen. You understand? And everything that I've been doing online has been work. You understand? It's been my kind of work. But there's no money in that. You understand? And the thing is that there is money if you make events around your content, around what you've spoken about what you've learned, and you bring that to the people. You know, in terms of an event, or what you made from your life already, you bring that to the world. You understand? And you have to start learning how to prosper and learning how to get your life on track, getting to a better point of view, getting to a better place in your life. You understand? Because every single day you have to understand you have to prosper, you have to grow, you have to talk it out with people. And you have to understand that people don't want you to give them advice unless they ask for it. You understand? And I want to be able to give advice to people. You understand? So that I can coach and so I can talk to people. You understand? But most people don't want that for me, because they never ask me for advice. So I don't care if they're not asking me for advice. I'm going to go give my advice on the internet. You understand? I'm going to give my advice to people who do listen to my content. You understand? And I've understood also how much I've done online already, how much work that is, and how underappreciated I feel for the work I've done by other people. You understand? Especially because I have to do everything myself. I have to learn SEO for myself. I have to learn everything and do everything and run a business by myself. And it's not easy. You understand? It's not easy to make content or quality content and post it online, especially to do 40,000 images of yourself and post it on Instagram over time. That's not easy to do. You understand? But nobody of them cares about that. They don't care about that. They care about who made the $1 million and how did they do it. You understand? And you have to understand that you just have to become successful. Become successful in all areas of life. You understand? Become successful in all areas of life that's good for you. Start helping yourself to get to a better mindset. Start learning on the job. And now on the job, for example, they may ask you to work faster, to do things for them, to start being more aware, or whatever it is that they may say to you. Just adhere to them, understand them, start working the way they need you to work. Do not budge around, do not talk to people at work. You understand? Be working, you understand? And be doing your job, you understand? Every single day, come back from work, have some downtime, go for some exercise, for example, and then just do some writing, go sleep early, wake up early, go work again, and just start doing that for the next year. And doing some writing and doing some programs online and just understanding more about life. You understand? You want to get to a better understanding about life. You want to understand life from a better point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people around me who don't believe in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want someone around me who doesn't believe in my work and believe in what I can provide to the world. You know what I'm saying? I want someone around me who motivates me to do my work in the planet, who sees my work as valuable, and who wants something of me to do this work for the planet and do it on a higher scale. In a sense, so that's what I need in my life. I need someone who is mature to understand things from my point of view, to understand where I'm going with my life and how I'm succeeding and how I'm becoming a better version of myself. Understand? Someone who's much more keen and deep into this individual that I am now. So the little B, I'm understanding more now. I'm understanding I can get to a better stage in my life. I can be positive, I can remain positive, I can help myself to grow, and I can do a better way of life. That's the important thing. So every single day I'm understanding I just need to practice my communication skills. I need to practice what I'm speaking about, how I'm speaking about it, what I'm doing with my life, how I'm succeeding, everything. Understand? And just giving that content to the world every single day. Prospering, growing, living, thriving, and enjoying. You understand? So realize that every single day you just want to prosper, you want to grow, you want to help yourself to become that version of yourself that you believe in much more. And having a self-belief about yourself that you can make it, that you can make your dreams come true, that you can every single day prosper and grow.